Well, hello and good morning to everyone, and welcome to this IAD's AllState webinar. Thank you all for joining. I would like to welcome and thank both Max Schaefer and Carl Bernhardt from AllState Health Solutions to present to us about AllState Medicare Supplement and ancillary products and senior products. In case you don't know me, my name is David Rassam, and I am one of the sales brokerage managers here at IAD. A couple of things I'd like to take care of before we begin. This webinar will be recorded, and shortly after, I would say by beginning next week, it will be posted in our YouTube channel. And you can all watch it again, or we can actually any other people can watch it also. It will be available to the public. So the other item that about questions, if you have any questions, feel free to place them in the chat box, and Max will be and Max and I actually will be coordinating later to answer all these questions at the end of the presentation. Now, without further ado, I would like to kick it off and give it to Carl, and he will introduce himself, and then we'll hand it to Max to give us the presentation.
Good deal. Thank you, David. We're excited to be able to present to you and your team today, and we're excited about the future with IAD. I think there's a lot of opportunities that we can do to continue to help and support you guys as an agency, and all the way down to each individual agent. So my name's Carl Bernhardt. I'm the sales director in Michigan, and so we're excited to be able to kind of do some customized training just for IAD this morning. Max Schaefer is on our team here, and he helps and really specializes on our senior focused products. So as a quick refresher, AllState Health Solutions has both. We do everything individual health. All right. So we do under 65 plans, like short-term medical and dental and accident and cancer, heart, stroke, a few other plans in there as well. And then we have a whole senior side of our business, Medicare supplement, senior dental vision hearing, final expense, and then we continue to grow a ton in that side of our business as well. Max does a great job supporting our agents on that senior side. So that's really what today's presentation is going to be all about. And so without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Max and let him get going here.
All right, thanks, Carl. Hi, my name is Max. Thank you all for joining us today. I'm the Med Sup guy, so if you have any questions, I'll be here for you. Again, what David said, if you have any questions, there should be a little Q&A box on your screen. Feel free to put the questions in there. I'll try to answer them along the way. Otherwise, I'll do them all at the end. We don't get to all the questions. If I'm not able to answer all of them, I'll give you my contact information. Please feel free to reach out anytime. But again, we're very excited to go over all this information with you and work with you in the future right now. So again, what we're going to be going over today are our Medicare supplements here at AllState Health Solutions. So as we get started here, so why AllState Medicare supplement insurance? So here, really quick, I'm going to jump off camera. I kind of tend to move around a little bit. So I'm going to jump off camera for just a quick moment. So as we get started, we have our 4 different stackable discounts. There's 25% that your clients can save on their med subs. We have increased commissions. Now, we also do have any day effective date. So if your client needs a med sub as of tomorrow, we can get that done for them. We also have 3 very easy signature methods. We have our PIN code, our electronic signature, and our voice sign. I'll go over those 3 later on, but we also have instant decision. We have an instant decision e-app with instant ID cards. So if your client needs to see a doctor tomorrow, their plan becomes effective tomorrow, they'll be able to download a digital ID card before they receive their physical card so they can go see that doctor. Now let's go over the multi-discounts. So the first multi-discount is the household discount. That's going to be for 7%. This is for customers that must have lived with at least 1, but not more than 3 other adults age 50 or older within the last 12 months. The second discount is the dual household discount. It's an additional 3% on top of the previous 7 to make it 10%. So this is for 2 customers that live in the same residence. They must apply for a med sub with us at the same time. So again, 10% so far. Now for the third one, it is the activity tracker discount. This is going to be for 5%. So if your client registers, say, an Apple Watch or a Fitbit to their account, they'll get that 5%. The fourth and the final one is the annual billing mode. So if your client decides to pay the entire year up front, they'll get 10%. So in total, again, that's going to be 25% that your client can save on their med sub. Now for our med sub footprint and the multi-discount states. So if you look over here on the map, all the states that are dark blue are all the states that we just have our household discount in. All the other states that are light blue are the states that we have all of our discounts in. Keep in mind, though, typically, of course, the annual pay, it is going to be 10%. But if you sell in the state of Pennsylvania, the annual pay is going to be 5%. Now, here at AllState Health Solutions, we have a few different select rates. We have our preferred select rates, and our standard as well. The preferred rates are offered to those who do not smoke, and they fall within the preferred height weight range. Now, for the preferred select rates, those are offered to those who do not smoke. They fall within the preferred height weight range as well. And thirdly, have not been prescribed or recommended depression medication. Now, here's a list of all the med subs we offer here at AllState Health Solutions. We have our Plan A, Plan F, we have high deductible Plan F, Plan G, and Plan N as well. Do keep in mind, though, that if your client was eligible for Medicare on or after January 1st, 2020, they will not be eligible for the Plan F or the high deductible Plan F. Now, some med sub highlights. So there's no network restrictions and no referrals are required to see any doctors that accept Medicare A and B in the country. So again, this will provide your client, your customer, the flexibility to see any doctor or go to any hospital that accepts Medicare. There are no waiting periods. So your customer they're eligible for the benefits as soon as their policy is in force. Now, we also do have guaranteed renewable rates. So as long as your customer pays their premiums on time, their policies will automatically renew. We have our 4 different premium discounts that are available. We had just previously gone over. We have our 30-day free look period. So if your client is not completely satisfied with the med sup, they have 30 days. And we also have access to special discounts on hearing exams and devices, which I'll go over on the next couple slides. So right now, let's go over our Amplifying Hearing Care and the Active and Fit Direct. Now, background on the Amplifying Hearing Healthcare. This is through Amplifying, and there are 5,000 providers nationwide. It provides an interest-free financing for those who do qualify with a risk-free 60-day trial, a 100% money-back guarantee if the client is not completely satisfied. So now, some more background on the Amplify. There's a $75 hearing evaluation at one of the 5,000 NCQA provider locations, which will also provide your client free evaluations at all of the Miracle Ear locations. There's a 64% average savings on the MSRP for the hearing aids, which will include all of the major brands and all of the technology levels. Some of the other services that the Amplify is going to provide is a 1 year of free follow-up care, 2 years of free batteries, and a 3-year warranty with loss and damage protection as well. Now let's go over our Active and Fit Direct. The Active and Fit Direct, it's a complimentary discount program that will provide access to over 800 on-demand fitness videos. Your client will be able to choose from over 10,000 fitness centers for only $28 a month. Some other fees may apply, such as a one-time sign-up fee. There's no long-term contract, and if your client is not completely satisfied with the gym, they can go to a different gym at no additional cost. Now, it also has activity tracking that is compatible with over 250 wearable fitness devices, apps, and exercise equipment too. So as of right now, let's go over the plan details. Let's go over eligibility, state availability, enrollment, and payment. Now, for the eligibility, applicants are eligible for Medicare supplement insurance if they are covered under Medicare Part A and B, they are 65 years of age or older, or are Medicare eligible to a disability in a state requiring under age 65 coverage. Now, for our state availability, we are currently in 42 of the 50 states. For our enrollment process, our senior e-app portal is streamlined and intuitive to enhance the quoting process itself. Today, I will not be going over the quoting site itself, but if you would like to do that in the future on a future one-on-one, I'd be more than happy to show you the quoting site too. Now, on the e-app, we have 3 different signature methods. We have our PIN code signature, our voice signature, and our electronic signature. I'll go over the PIN code on the next couple slides, but the voice signature is a very easy option. So with the voice signature, your client will receive a phone number, which they'll call, and a PIN code they'll dial in, which identifies that it is the client themselves calling in. Afterwards, all they do is select the number 1 several times, which is them agreeing to the disclaimers. Then afterwards, it's all said and done. The call takes maybe about 5 minutes long. Otherwise, we have our electronic signature. So with the electronic signature, it's more like, I would say, a DocuSign. So all the documents are sent over to your client, and they're able to sign it on their end. Now, if your client ever needs to send in a paper application, of course, we do have that option. So right here at the very bottom, this PO box is where you'll send all of your paper applications in. So I'll give you a second if you want to write that down real quick. All right, so at this point, let's go over the PIN code signature. So the PIN code signature, we've received a lot of positive feedback on this signature method. It's very easy, very straightforward. Let's go over it together right now. So with the PIN code, all that you need to do is, so if you look over here, this is a quick screenshot of the e-app. The very last section is the plan and signing section. Now, the last thing you have to do is the signature. So all you do is click this drop-down box, choose the PIN code signature option. Once you do that, you'll read all the disclaimers underneath it to your client. You'll check off the agent acknowledgement box that both you and your client understand everything that's been read. You'll type in your customer's email right here. You'll click the Send PIN and Documents button. Afterwards, your client will receive an email that looks like this. They'll click the Get PIN Code button. A PIN code will appear on their end, and they give you the PIN code to put in on your end. So that's all you need to do. From there, once you put the PIN code in, submit application, you're good to go. So again, we received a lot of positive feedback on this option. So I would highly recommend this option. Otherwise, those 2 other signature methods are very easy as well. Now, as for our payment, this is going to be any date between the 1st and the 31st and can be as soon as the next day. For the initial payment, that's going to be any date between the time of the application and before the effective date. For recurring payment, that's for bank drafts that can occur between the 1st and the 31st of the month. The 2 different forms of payment we accept are electronic funds transfer and a personal check. So here's our website right here, allstatehealth.com. It's a one-stop shop where you, the agent, and your client will be able to do everything on this site. So when you go to this site, if you, the agent, click on Agent and Brokers tab, this is where you'll be able to find all of our YouTube training videos. The YouTube training videos are fantastic. They're for all products, both under and over 65. You'll be able to also find coverage for your clients, build your portfolio, and marketing materials will also be available for you as well. So if you need any sort of brochures, flyers, they're going to be right here on this website for you. Now, if you click on the tab next to this, the Existing Customers tab, this is where your client will be able to find doctors and facilities for their plan, view all their general documents, as well as submit a claim too. So again, this website is a one-stop shop for both you and your client. Now, some resources for your client. This website right here, the myallstatehealthsolutions.com, this is where your client will be able to log into their portal. In their portal, your client will be able to register a fitness device, view their policy documents, and check all their current and past payments, check their current payment method, as well as download that temporary ID card before they receive the physical card in the mail. Now, a quick recap of the Med Sup. So a Medicare supplement is going to protect from out-of-pocket costs. There are multiple options of which to choose from. There's a 30-day free look period. We have our 4 premium multiple discounts. There's flexibility to see any doctor or go to any hospital except Medicare A and B. And we, of course, have guaranteed issues policies available too. Now, at this point, let's go over our DVH, the dental, vision, and hearing. So with the dental, vision, and hearing, there are no waiting periods. The benefits start on day 1. So that's going to include preventative, basic, and major services. We have highly competitive benefits, which are always going to be designed to either beat or meet our competitors. We have increasing annual benefits, which I'll go over on the next couple slides. So the longer your client has a Med Sup or DVH with us, the more that their annual benefits will increase. The annual the Aetna Dental Administrators Network is what our dental is through. Now, Aetna it's a strong brand, and your customers will recognize that name. Now, with our dental, it includes both dentures and implant coverage too. Now, here's a quick breakdown of the dental. We have level 1, 2, and 3. Level 3 is the most comprehensive. So if dental is a high need for your client, I would highly recommend level 3 be what you do recommend to your client. For example, if you look down here for the basic services, for level 1, day 1, it's at 25%. Year 2 doubles to 50%. But at level 3, day 1, 50%. And year 2 and beyond will be at 100%. So same scenario, well, level 3 right here for the dental is going to be the most comprehensive. So level 1 does not cover the dentures or implants, but the level 3 does. So if you look down here at the annual maximum per member, for level 3, day 1 begins at $1,500, but once your client hits year 2 and beyond, it's going to double to $3,000. I'll give you just a quick moment to look over this as well. All right, so again, a quick recap on the dental. So the dental is through an Aetna Dental Administrators Network. There are over 89,000 providers. There is an average discount of 43.5%. It is a true PPO, and this website right down here is a website your client will be able to go on to find a dentist that is nearby to home. So if you want to go ahead and save this website, again, this is where they'll be able to find a dentist. Now, at this point, let's go over the vision. So level 1, level 2. Level 2 is the most comprehensive. So what you'll see right here for the eye exams for level 2, the copay is at $10 rather than at level 1, $15. For the lenses for level 1, the frequency is going to be at 24 months. Level 2 is at 12 months. So same thing. If your client has a high need for vision, level 2 is going to be the route to go. More information on the vision. We have our single, bifocal, all the way down progressive. If you look down here for progressive level 2, it's going to provide up to $135. I'll give you just a quick moment to review this too. All right, so at this point, let's go over the Med Sup bonus. So you'll earn more when you bundle the DVH with a Med Sup plan. Now, at least 5 underwritten plans must be sold from April 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2024 to receive a bonus on the open enrollment business. So let me go over this whole graph with you. So if you look down here, for the underwritten apps, if you do 0 through 4 underwritten apps, for open enrollment, underwritten will be at 0. But if you add the dental, vision, hearing on, it's going to jump up to $100 per app. So the previous quarter, this quarter, and beyond, what we're really trying to push is DVH. So if you just simply add on the dental, vision, hearing, you'll see that your commission skyrockets. So once you hit 5 through 19 underwritten apps, the open enrollment will be paid out at $25 per app. Underwritten will be $100 per app. But again, if you just add that dental, vision, hearing on, the open enrollment will be at $125 per app. Underwritten will be at $200 per app. Once you hit the 20 underwritten apps and plus and beyond, the open enrollment will be at $50 per app. Underwritten will be at $200 per app. If you add the DVH on, the open enrollment will be at $250 per app, and the underwritten will be at $400 per app. So again, really try to push the dental, vision, hearing onto your clients. I don't see any reason why your client wouldn't need a dental, vision, hearing with their Med Sup. Also, if you add dental, vision, hearing onto a Medicare supplement with us, they'll save 10% right off the top with the DVH. Now, this is directly from CSG's website. Back in December of last year, they did a premium rate scorecard on the premiums for all the different providers throughout the country, and we are very proud of this. We ended the year at number 1. Now, if you have any questions, please let me know. It looks like we do have a few questions in the chat box. This is my direct work number. This is also my direct email. So if you ever have a question, please feel free to give me a call, shoot me over an email. But at this point, let's see what sort of questions we have right now. So
Yeah,
first question,
go ahead.
is there, oh yeah, go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, so you want me to read them?
Oh, sure, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so the first question is there a fax option for paper app?
Absolutely, there is. There is a fax option. David, do we have time right now? I can jump in the quoting site and show them where that is.
We have about 7 minutes, so I see 3 questions. So yeah, go ahead. I mean, not gonna
Okay,
take, I don't think it's
gotcha.
gonna take that long. Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for just a moment. Bear with me for just a quick 30 seconds here, everyone.
Yeah, and while Max does that, let me jump in for just a second and just kind of reinforce, I think what we just went through, right, which was a lot of Medicare supplement, a lot of senior dental, vision, hearing information for you guys. I know most of you use CSG. You saw that screenshot to say, obviously, we're competitive. You're seeing our rates come up if you guys are selling or quoting through CSG. So just wanted to reinforce you have access to all these products to sell through us, through IAD. So hopefully you're finding our pricing is very competitive, especially when you look at all those multi-discount options that we explained. And we have our plans nationwide for many, many, many years now. So we haven't had to take any significant rate increases along the way. And so just wanted to jump in and say we'd love to start helping you offer our products to more of your clients. And most importantly, reach out to us, reach out to Max, reach out to us anytime if we can help you. We want to make you feel comfortable selling plans here through Allstate Health Solutions.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for that input, Carl. So yeah, again, going back on the rate increases, what we've noticed, it's typically in the single digits between maybe 4%, 9% at the most. So just keep that in mind as well. But going back to the question, is there a fax option of the paper app? So this is what the paper app looks like. On the very first page, you have three different options of which to send in a paper app. First one is mail. Second one is email, and third one is fax. But let's see, what is the next question?
Can you get glasses and contacts in the same time?
Glasses and contacts. And so I would have to double check. Let me double check on that. I believe you would be able to if you don't actually go over the maximum benefit, but let me double check. That's a great question.
Okay. And lastly, it's not really a question, but can we get this presentation and email it to the attendees?
Absolutely. Yeah. So I have this entire presentation in PDF format. So yeah, I'll send it over to David, and then David can send it over to all y'all.
Okay, great. Any other questions? Or you would like to add anything, Carl or Max? We still have a few minutes to go, if we have time.
I don't think there's anything else from my end. Just wanted to
Okay.
once again say thank you for your time. We really appreciate it. We're excited about all of the senior products that we have available throughout the country. Obviously, you're seeing our rates in the Midwest and Michigan specifically are phenomenal. We feel like we have a pretty strong connection with IAD, and we're excited about continuing to help you as an agency grow with us. And as you have questions, the most important thing I think you can hear is we actually pick up our phones. We actually respond to our emails pretty darn quick. We like to work with you, and we really would love to earn your business. So give us a shot, and I think you won't be disappointed.
Yeah, you know what? One question that I thought of actually now, that I was asked this question by an agent, is that guaranteed issue for under 65. Is that available? People who are on disability, they finished the 24 months, they got their Medicare Part B and A and B. Do they have under 65 option? And is it guaranteed issue?
Yeah, if they're looking for a Medicare supplement, typically for under 65, it's typically only for open enrollment.
Okay. So the first 6 months
Correct, right.
of Medicare
of the Part B.
Is that guaranteed issue?
Well, those are technically two separate different enrollment types.
Okay.
That's technically going to be open enrollment based on the surrounding of the 6 months of the Part B.
Okay.
It looks like I think we have a few more questions actually. Let's see. Do we have time?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Are these competitive in Indiana?
Oh, the Medicare supplement? Absolutely. Yeah. So Indiana is one of our top most competitive states. I would also say Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana absolutely is one of them.
Okay. The next question, is there guaranteed issue for members 67 just getting Medicare Part B?
Yeah, absolutely. So that would technically be if they're just getting the Part B, that would be under the enrollment type of open enrollment, not guaranteed issue. But yeah, we can absolutely do that for them.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. The same scenario as if you're under 65 and getting Medicare Part
exactly. Yeah, it's surrounding the Part
B.
B. So if they're just fresh to Medicare, just getting that Part B, we could definitely get them meds up.
Okay, you mentioned about guaranteed premium, how long it has for seniors. I'm not so guaranteed premium. I'm not quite getting that question. I don't know if you could read it, Max, on your end and see.
Give me a sec. Let's see. You mentioned amount. Okay, so with the guaranteed premium, your client is guaranteed the premium for an entire year. So say there was a rate increase mid-year, but they already signed for that specific premium. The rate increase won't affect that premium. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Yeah.
makes sense. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, good. Also,
Okay.
someone earlier mentioned in the questions, are we competitive in Indiana? Something I want to point out, something I love about Indiana is with our multi-discounts, if you're ever writing an open enrollment or a guaranteed issue app in the state of Indiana, they already automatically get the household discount and the dual household discount on top. So that 10% we went over earlier, they'll get that right away, which is fantastic. I love that. And your clients will love that too.
Oh, yeah. Okay, just checking again. Okay, this is 365 on Social Security, I think disability, income. Would that be
So
guaranteed issue?
so if they are younger than 65 years old, we typically only take them. It's usually only going to be open enrollment. Maybe on the rare occasion we might take it, but it's usually only open enrollment for the under 65.
Yeah, but I guess the question is that what the agent is asking, open enrollment, yes, that's 6 months from starting part B. But for people who are turning 65, usually that is open enrollment for them, but also their guaranteed issue. So is that rule the same thing for people under 65?
Yeah, so it wouldn't be guaranteed issue. Technically, it would be
Okay.
open enrollment. Again, it's all based on that part B. So as long as that part B, if they're under 65 and they have that part B, then we'll take it.
Okay. But open enrollment usually is guaranteed issue, isn't it? Or usually
In
for
so many words, yeah, it is guaranteed issue because they are guaranteed the policy.
right.
But when you run a quote with us, when you're submitting an application through the e-app, one of the very first things it's going to ask is the enrollment type, whether it's open enrollment, guaranteed issue, or underwritten. Just make sure, please understand the difference between open enrollment and the guaranteed issue. There is a little question mark box on the e-app, gives a really great breakdown of all the different enrollment types. So
Okay.
if you have any questions, you get a little confused, you could definitely check on that. Otherwise, just reach out to me. I can help out.
Okay. Okay. All right. Any other questions? Okay. In Indiana, on turning 65 and a new to Medicare person who is a widow and no one living with her, how does that work?
Let me reread. So
Discount.
Indiana.
Referring to discount.
Okay. So yeah. So again, Indiana is an amazing state for that reason, because even if it's an open enrollment or a guaranteed issue app, they're automatically still going to get that discount. So that 10%, they get that discount. If it's underwritten, on the other hand, in Indiana, you'll have to see if they do qualify for it and manually put the multi-discounts in.
Right. Right. Okay. Are there any other questions? I see them coming in as we're speaking, but
Yeah, those are really good questions. Any
yeah.
other questions?
Well, I'll wait a few seconds and see if anybody typing any questions or so. Okay, well, I guess that will conclude the questions.
Okay.
So, all right. Okay, well, thank you so much, Max and Carl, for this awesome and very informative presentation. Really impressive. For the agents, I will be calling each one of you later, either today or tomorrow, to see if you have any other questions. or if you'd like to be appointed, then we can proceed with that as well. In the meantime, please do not hesitate to call me. A lot of you actually know me. My telephone number is 248-946-4640, and I'm an extension 127, or you can email me at drassam@iadbrokerage.com. I see there is another question here.
Okay.
Oh, okay. No, this is just a comment. Thank you.
Oh yeah,
Just a
of
comment
course.
here.
You're welcome
So, yeah.
anytime.
So,
One last thing before I let
Yep.
you all go. I did not go over the quoting site, so please take my information, take my phone number, take my email. We can definitely do one-on-one. We can go over the quoting site, whatever you need. Paul and I, we're here for you.
yeah, and you can let me know also. I can arrange that between you and Max, and we'll go from there. I mean, just let me know. I'm there to help as well and make everyone successful. So once again, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Max and Carl. I appreciate it, and we will talk in the future. And hopefully, this is going to be a good opportunity for us to grow. So
Thank you, David. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, David. Have a great day.
Thank you, and thanks all for joining us, and you all have a great day. See you guys.